Yes, the Navy Yard produces its own electricity. There's a next to building 280.
We don't, is the short answer, but we do have a clean energy plant. It's Brooklyn Navy Yard Cogen Partners, which is a private business that built a power plant in the yard maybe 10 years ago. They produced 280 megawatts using natural gas through cogeneration to produce steam and electricity. Con Edison takes 270 of those megawatts. 10 of them we take and redistribute to our tenants at a slightly below market rate. It's not a lot below market, but slightly below market. It is clean energy, not renewable energy, but we're looking very carefully now because as we build out the Navy Yard, we project over the next 20 years we're going to need access to probably another 20 megawatts of power. Some of that will have to come through traditional means, and we'll probably link up to Con Edison on the perimeter of the yard in a couple places, but we are now drafting an RFP to put out on the market to find a third-party power provider who would put up solar panels where we could get 3 to 5 megawatts of power from those solar panels that we would buy back. The problem is that the cost of the solar panels are such, meaning still high, and the incentives are not quite there yet. They're moving in the right direction, that we would need to get an enormous government subsidy in the millions of dollars so that we could buy back that power and keep everybody's rates the same in the Navy Yard. If we didn't have that subsidy and we had to pay off a private company for putting in 3 to 5 megawatts of solar panels in the yard, which is a lot of solar panels, that's over 250,000 square feet of solar panels, we would have to increase everybody's rates by 30%, which, as you know, would drive people out of the yard, so we can't do that.
I was at a hearing, the city council a few months ago about streetlights.
Yeah.
New York City is about to spend $286 million on streetlights.
Right.
Your company, Dugal Vision Systems, are they in the running to bid on that contract?
Well, we've been working very hard trying to help them, to introduce them to everybody under the sun. So City DOT has been out to take a very close look at the SolarWinds street lamps. State Parks has been out, City Parks has been out, National Parks has looked at it. There are a number of private developers who have looked at it. It makes a great deal of sense. You know, go ahead.
I would say especially in the Rockaways. We had about 2 miles right on the boardwalk. We had about 2 miles of wire stripped out from under the boardwalk. So we effectively have about 2 miles of dark space every evening.
Right.
And not even knowing about Dugal, I thought to myself, you know, there's a lot of wind out in the Rockaways. If I had me a small 500 watt turbine on top of every light post, I don't think the whoever was recycling the wire, he would be very much discouraged because the only wire in each lamppost would be whatever was in there, you know, between the wind turbine and the light itself. So right out in the Rockaways, we can put up a couple of miles of your lovely lamps out there.
That would be fantastic, and I would encourage you to, I'll mention it to Dugal, and it'd be great if you would reach out to him also and talk to anybody on the ground. That'd be great.
Yeah, I have a question for John from New York. It sounds like you're doing really fantastic work down there. I'm wondering, when it comes to placement, job placement in the energy efficiency training that you've been doing, as well as in the PV training, I'm wondering, you talked a bit about how you do a lot of in-house work in a variety of the different skills, whether it be landscaping or energy efficiency. Do you work with the people that you've trained through your program to place them with companies that are working outside of your development?
Yeah, we provide the initial training on our project. With the project that the energy auditing and air sealing course with the Department of Labor, New Jersey Department of Labor, we have 3 to 6 month paid internship that the DOL finances. And we have what we call an employer council, where we have about 12 employers sit on the council, and we have them interview the graduates of the program. Right now, the utility company is the biggest hirer, and then it looks like we're going to keep a lot too. We have other projects that are in the pipe, so we're keeping a lot, and then the utility company hiring some, and then the other ones are just still in the interview process. So that's for that structure.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another round of applause, our presenter.